What's up guys, Greenchili here, and today we're going to do a Transmog showcase for all those Tauren Shamans out there. As your host, Greenchili, will bring you some awesome Transmog sets that I made. The limit I go in with is to having two unique pieces each at a time. So, be sure to like and subscribe to this video in case you do like the set, and if you do like the information I give you, do the same thing too. So, anyways, get started. Now, we're going to show you guys how to get this set that I made called the Earth Shaker, which is a nice purple, like, horde-looking shaman set, which has a very nice, like, earth-shaking experience. And you can see it has a nice lava shield that goes along with the very lava covering the set, too. It's very nice in purple, so if you like purple and nice lava mixed to it, this is a good set that I made. Well, see me as a Frankenstein, basically. So, in order to get this helmet, there's actually one of the ways to get it. The first boss you can get is actually from Trial Crusaders. Of course, you have to beat up Nuvarak, which has a chance of dropping the helmet. Of course, you have to do this on 25 normal. Hey, where is he? Where's your Tin Man? Oh, there he is. He drops the helmet, which can be dropped from him on 10 men normal and 25 heroic too. So you can get it from 10 men normal and 25 heroic. I didn't put on my papers, so bite me. Anyways, so that's how you get and he looks like this. Of course, you have to beat up Ice Howl, Lord Jaraxxus, Champion of Lions, the Twin Valkyrs, and then finally beat up Nuvarak, which is that ice beetle that people tend to don't care unless it's from Heroes of the Storm. So, now let's get on with the other way to get it too. Of course, get to the Trial Crusaders. You can actually go get it from North Rin, from Ice Cream Citadel, which can be located right here. Near the entrance, you'll find a vendor too, which also sells it too, along with a vendor that also can be found in like Dalaran. You see. Now, where is Dalaran? Oh yeah, it's right here. Yeah, in old Dalaran also has a vendor in the sewers where you can also. Is it sewers? No, actually, it's like near the Alliance host. Whatever. The names of the NPCs is Matrix, Viscera, and Iravia, respectively. So that's look up those names. You can actually find them there, or you can just check them yourself and just choose wherever, because they cost gold. So don't worry about if you need a special currency to grind. And also, but if you don't really care about spending gold, you can check out Nuvarak. But his chance of dropping it is 5%. So would you want to spend some gold, or would you go for a possibly 2 or 3 weeks worth of grinding? Also, there's also a quest too, which is even free. Which all you have to do is just get to level 90. Go to the side where to the War Chief Hall, Garrosh cinematic in there, and then you go meet up Nazgrim with a boat, and then you just go through a quest chain on the Jade Forest for Miss Pandaria, and then once you do all that, you get your helmet. Pretty nice helmet, and it's actually pretty cool, and it's actually part of the Shaman set, as you can tell. And you notice that it's actually as you can tell, I actually took 2 pieces from this set. So see right here, you can tell it's pretty much I just took 2 pieces, but I still had to add other pieces into it to make it unique. So get the shoulders is actually 2 ways. Of course, you can buy it from the same vendors I told you before about the helmet. You get it from the same vendor, or you can take out 2 bosses, which is actually from Ice Howl and Ice Howl only, regardless of if you do it on 10 men or 25. Well, I'm actually meant 10 men. Never mind. Anyways, seriously, like, let's be honest. Do you really care about Ice Howl? Well, he does drop it, and actually it's pretty interesting. He actually drops it. Depends on the difficulty. Of course, if you want to know heroic mode, if you do this on 10 men heroic, he actually has a high % chance of dropping it, which is about 24% chance. But if you do this on 10 men normal, he has a 6% chance. So if you do this on heroic, you're more likely to get the shoulders than as opposed to getting from 10 men. So, and also if you're wondering, and if you were to go do this for the first time doing the Trial Crusade, you might notice that you can't enter it yet, which is actually pretty easy to enter really. Then all you have to do is just go to the Trial Crusade on normal mode, do it all once, and then you can actually do the Trial Crusader on 10 men normal. But then once you do it once, then you can do any difficulty on 10, 25. So it takes a while, but once you get to 10 men heroic, get your shoulder pads and you're good to go. Now the other one's actually the easiest hack to get, which is the robes, which is the Earth Fury, because you don't have to worry about going through a high level raid. But there's a downside along the gloves. As you can tell, this is vanilla. 2 pieces dropped from a boss, pure boss, so it's like pretty low. Low chance that you get it. And plus, you might end up getting crappy gear you don't even need. Of course, to get the robes, then all you have to do is just first get the gloves you get from Gehannes, whatever his name is. Of course, it doesn't matter. You don't have to really battle these 2 bosses. You just have to get to him and just kill him. Which, his chance of dropping the gloves is actually a 27% chance. The chest is actually dropped from Gulgaman the Incinerator, which he drops the robes, and that is 21% chance. So that one's pretty low, while he's likely to drop the gloves. But I got 2 of the gloves and the robes after 3 runs, so it's a matter of luck and really luck. So just be a shaman, because it is class restricted, so be sure to be a shaman. The next one we're going to show you is the belt. Like, you might not notice that the belt has a distinctive design, but then you notice that the belt I'm using looks pretty different, which is actually based on the dungeon tiered heroic. At least from what I read online. Because the one you wear as an heirloom, the ones that you wear as an heirloom, is actually the dungeon tier set for shamans. But this is for normal. Heroic is orange. Who doesn't like orange? It has a nice orange thing, I chose this belt because it has a nice Tauren look to it, and because the little hoofs on there. But also it just looks nice. Of course, getting the belt. Of course, when the Darkmoon Fair is up, make sure you go over here where you can find the Darkmoon Fair portal, and then once you go over there, you should go find a small campment in the town of the festival where you can find a repair vendor, and that's the repair vendor. He's often next to the heirloom vendor, and he's the one who actually sells the belt and the other pieces of the full set. Of course, they're pretty expensive to get, but that's how you get it. I spent because the cost for it is 55 tickets, and they're pretty much 55 tickets above each. So, of course, getting the belt, just spend 55 tickets and you should be able to get it. And the NPC's name is actually named Baruma. So, go to Darkmoon Fair, find the NPC named Baruma, and he or she, whatever, I didn't really check their gender or whatever, who gives a shit. Who really gives a shit, really. So, that's how you get the belt, and it's pretty much just a matter if you have enough tickets. So, be sure to get some, like, the little book you get from Darkmoon Fair, do some dungeons and BGs, turn them all in for some good amount of tickets, and you get the belt pretty fast. And another one is going to be the shirt. This is the first time I actually show you guys a shirt from a Transmog set. The reason I chose this shirt because it actually matches with the sides, which has a nice dark purple into it. And if you don't like shirts, then you can just choose not to wear it. Your choice. Of course, this shirt is actually from a dungeon, which would be located at... Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys Blackrock, the mountains. This is where the raid itself is actually located right here, where you get the Tumulticore. You have to talk to an NPC to teleport you in. But also behind on the other entrance, he actually when you get to Multicore originally, that's where you get to Blackrock. Things like called Blackrock Depths, right? Yeah. Then Blackrock Depths, you actually have to kill finest dark fire, because he actually drops the shirt, and the shirt is called the Master Builder shirt, and the drop chance is about 8%. So, and it's not on a loot table, so you can't really see what it looks like unless you got the shirt. Of course, you can look up yourself. Since I already got the shirt looks like a dark purple. It's kind of like the shirt, like the other shirts, like this one, that one, that one, that one, but it's dark purple, and it's pretty rare, so it's kind of like really suits the quality of the name of the color. The Master Builder shirt is definitely takes a while to get, and you could, if you're doing this in a dungeon finder, you definitely know the method of, going through it fast is just through the drill thing. So it takes a while to get, and also on multi-core you can also get the shield, which, speaking of the shield, which you can actually draw from Gar. He actually drops the nice fiery shield for vanilla, which has a chance to drop at 70%. So a pretty nice gold fiery shield that actually go well with this set. And also the mace is a little easier if you love PvP. In order to get the mace, then all you have to do is just go to Old Dalaran and then go to the sewers and actually talk to a vendor who actually gives you the mace. And it only costs about 4 marks of honor, and the person's name is Herwin Steampop. That's the name. So yeah, just pay 4 marks of honor, and there's easy ways to get it. If you're max level, and if you unlock the world quests, you can take over the towers, and if it gives you marks of honor instead of gear, take advantage of that. So just make sure you do some world quests before Battle for Azeroth. To who knows what world quests, we're gonna get that from there. So be sure to do your world quests. There's no world PvP quests here, so don't know why I'm looking at that. So yeah, anyways, this is the Transmog guide for you guys, how to get this piece of this Transmog idea set I made. It's a little bit, oops, wrong one, hang on. It's a little bit cheeky, but it's not that bad. It looks pretty cool to a certain extent. It has a nice purple and lava mixed into the set. So I'm just, yeah, for me, when it comes to like making these Transmog sets, I often make the rule for myself making 2 pieces only from a tier set. So obviously you can tell from Molten Core, this is a robe. Of course, if I remove the robe part, you can know there's pants under it. And the reason I don't include the pants and boots because you don't really see it under the robes. And the robe itself is just 1 piece of tier set, along with the gloves. So that's why I kind of only grab 1 and then grab 2, and that's it. And then grab 2 pieces from over here, grab 1 piece and grab the other one from there, and so forth. And that's just how I did. I know a lot of people don't really like it because it's challenging in a way where it's like sometimes you make a ugly ass set, but if you could nail it, you can make a pretty awesome sets. I mean, now we're not all proud of making that tier set. I mean, I'm not so proud about this set either, because I thought this set is not complete yet. It's not complete yet, but I mean, in the future I might change it up a little bit and might upload it again as a remade. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. So, sorry about the previous video. I'm kind of a little bit sick. I'm kind of recovering a little bit faster because I took a little break. But, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe on this channel. It means a lot, and I just like to show you guys some awesome sets, and I just want this channel to grow to show you guys more stuff to more people. So, anyways, have a good day, and see you next time. Peace.